That was actually going to be my next question, who some of your, especially as nerdy girls, like kind of role models, and they could be famous or not famous, but just people that have been influential in allowing you to embrace who you are.
Well, I think one of my biggest influences in life was my big brother. He always had boxes of comic books and action figures and video games, and he would always let me go through them, and he loved having that bond with me over being nerds together because we had such a big age gap between us. So having that thing there to unite us, despite the age gap, it was great, you know. And as far as like famous people that I look up to, I would have to say Felicia Day, Teen Unicorn. They're definitely a big inspiration.
I don't know. I mean, just regarding nerd culture, I'm not sure if I had any personal, like family or friends that were particularly strong influences on that front. I know I got particularly nerdy with film right away. I started memorizing lines from cartoons when I was like in 4 or 5. And then when Jurassic Park happened, it blew my mind. And immediately wanted to marry Steven Spielberg. And I was obsessed with Steven Spielberg for like ever. And like as did it all. And which I think it's appropriate for everyone who grew up around that time. But right now, I mean, I feel like I can, I'm constantly inspired by people in the industry right now, like Felicia and it's really late and I'm tired and I'm blanking on names here, but I'm seeing faces in my mind.
It's always the worst. Like the one that was in that thing. And there was another thing.
Amy Poehler.
I love Amy.
Yeah, I think is amazing. Tina Fey, I think is amazing. They're just examples of really strong, funny women that are just kind of like, fuck all, I'm gonna do what I want to do, how I want to do it, and they're not bitches about it. They're just they do
just
what they need to do, and that's an amazing thing. And yeah, so I find myself constantly finding people that inspire me one way or another. So it's a good way to live.
Absolutely.
Yeah, growing up, in terms of nerdiness, I really didn't have a person close to me, like Ronnie. I mean, my grandfather was super cool. I always thought he was like the coolest. He knew how to speak Russian. He knew how to speak Shanghainese, and it always sounded so cool. And like he knew all the capitals of the world. We'd test him. He'd be like, "What's the capital of this country?" And
like
he knew
every
it.
single
like an
capital
encyclopedia
of the world. Yeah.
So he was like super cool to me growing up. I guess cartoons really influenced me a lot growing up. Miss Frizzle and the Magic School Bus, and learning about science. And because she was probably one of the first real like teacher figures in growing up, saying, you know, take chances, make mistakes, get messy, and
still my favorite line.
Figure out what you love to do, and that's a really important thing that kids, I think, nowadays are missing in terms of educational, like, and like Mr. Dress Up and Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street, and just kind of like self-esteem type things. And it wasn't like the actual like teaching; it was the kind of emotional lessons that they teach about life in general. And then right now, these girls.
Oh my god,
honestly.
do not make me cry.
I still got at least 2 more questions to go. Hold on.
Well, I have to say for me, it's probably part of it's my dad. The other ones are grandfather. But growing up, for me, my dad always did like Star Wars, Star Trek, everything to like Sound of Music every Christmas. Thanks. And and so, my dad was never, and my mom as well, like they were never afraid to expose us to new things, like even scientific related things. So, if it was the latest Star Wars movie or Harry Potter, they'd go line up at the store, pre-order it, and then pick it up the next day when it first came out. Or, go buy the DVD and we'll watch the original trilogy at home. Or, go watch the original James Bond movies with, like, Roger Moore. So it's like, yeah. And so it's like,
You did like what, 2?
Oh, see, I know why. This is my reason why I'm kind of sidetracking a little bit, but I have my reason why James Bond has never been married. I know. I have my own reasoning. I do. But you want to know? Okay.
Yeah.
So in the very first, I remember because my dad rented this movie from the library. Yes, he did.
I still do that.
So we watched the very first James Bond movie, and in that movie, okay, spoiler alert, people. I don't know how many people have seen this, so
don't get over it.
I think it's okay.
Okay, good. James Bond gets married at the end of the movie, and as they're driving off in the Aston Martin, it has to be an Aston Martin, right? And actually, there's some dude in a jetpack in the sky who has like a gun pointed at his new bride, and he shoots her and she dies. So that is why. That's my reason why. I don't know if it's true, if it's like, the real reason, but that's my conclusion of why.
You can see that. It's a really dangerous lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's pretty traumatic.
Right? Yeah. Good reason why you never want to get married again, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, totally sidetracked, but it's things like it's things like that my parents let me just foster my imagination. It's the whole, whatever I wanted to try doing, they were willing to let me at least try it once, just to say that, okay, you've done it, and it's not like, oh no, you can't do this because you're a girl, only boys get to do this.